Dunlop leads at Malath, lap 2. Dunlop takes the lead from Todd. There's half a second in it now. Dunlop is really turning up the wick here.
Yeah, we've just watched Michael Dunlop go round Ramsey Herpin, and that is the first time this week I have seen him go round there and not look behind him to see if there's somebody else behind him.
He leads Davy Todd by 6.6 seconds. Then there's only 0.8 of a second back from Todd to Hickman. So there's
Crocnamona, the gap 6.6 back from Michael Dunlop to Davy Todd, and 8 seconds back to Hickey. Here he is, Dean Harrison across the line on the factory Honda end. Don't forget, they're going to have to do wheel changes. You hear the brakes squeak, the front brakes squeak. So there you go, Harrison, the first one over. Next bike's in, should be Michael Dunlop. What's that lap time, Chris Boyd?
For Michael Dunlop, 135.543. It is a... Yes, it is just a new lap record for the Superbike for Michael Dunlop.
Good job on the fuel, keeping an eye on Davy Todd's Milwaukee team. But Hickman lap time, please, Chris Boyd.
134.701. So Dunlop leads. He pushes it up to nearly 12 seconds over Davy Todd. Unless we've got the slow-mo, we can't see how crossed up they were getting. And in James Hillier's case, that was huge.
Yeah.
Connor in for the pit stop, not looking too happy. The Malenko by Padgett's bike, and it looks like he's going to get off it. So a retirement yesterday for Connor and another retirement today. So yeah, not happy.
Ian Hutchinson has apparently retired at Windy Corner. So both of the Padgett's machines out.
Yeah, Michael Dunlop's in 24 seconds to Davy Todd, exactly when they went through Crocnamona. Dean Harrison also, and he stayed on the back of Michael all through this lap, and Michael in there now. He leads Dean Harrison provisionally in second place across the line.
Oh no, disaster for Michael Dunlop.
The side pod's come off his helmet. He's pulling up to clip the side pod back on in his visor. The left-hand side pod has popped off the side of Michael Dunlop's RE visor.
The seconds are ticking away. Can he get going, Chris?
Davy Todd can't get going in pit lane.
Yeah, Davy Todd's having a bit of a push all the way down. It gets a bit slopey just about where he is now. So this leaderboard is going to be all over the place as John McGuinness leaves out as well. Peter Hickman just sat looking at all this happen. The Milwaukee bike is not firing. I'm going to walk down a little bit. Who've we got in? We got Jamie Cowden, who's having a few problems on the rear end of his machine. He's going to get going shortly. Davy Todd's bike is now fired. Has Michael Dunlop gone? I did say in the pit stop, the boys did spot the fact that side pod was loose and he clicked it back in, but obviously didn't click it far enough. We're going to have to wait and see. Can you boys see there if Michael Dunlop has gone?
We can't. We haven't got the pictures. We didn't see whether or not Dunlop has proceeded. We assume he has.
This is going to throw this race into complete jeopardy. Go ahead.
We can see him over Agos now. He's been caught on the road by Davy Todd. That's how much time Dunlop's dropped.
Oh.
Todd has caught him on the road. And it is Dean Harrison that leads the race on lap 5 at Glen Helen. Harrison takes the lead after all the dramas coming out of the pit stops. Harrison leads Hickman. Hickman now moves up to second. It's Harrison from Hickman by 1.1 seconds. Oh my word, lap 5. Harrison leads Hickman, 1.1 seconds between them. Davy Todd is then coming back at them as well. 7.8 seconds only between Todd and Hickman for second. Then Michael Dunlop, 19.3 seconds. He's made nothing back on Todd.
You will have just heard that little tapping on the side of his head because the side pod's connected with like a rubber strap that holds it there to stop it from falling off permanently. And obviously if that's not clicked in right, the visor won't actually seal right, so his eyes would have ended up drying out with that problem as well, so he couldn't have carried on regardless. He couldn't just pull it off.
1.4 seconds between Hickman, the new leader, and Harrison, then 5.6 seconds back to Todd.
So we could have Michael Dunlop breaking the Superbike lap record and not actually making the podium of the Superbike race.
That was Todd and Dunlop through out onto the final lap. Todd's lap 5 time 126.192. Dunlop 127.835. 120.835 that lap time. That's how long Michael Dunlop would stop for sorting out the issue with the helmet. Peter Hickman 127.948. What does that mean in terms of the race? It means Hickman's lead goes up over just 2 seconds. 2.098 seconds Hickman's leads Harrison by, heading out onto the final 37.73 miles. So Hickman now leads by 8.5 seconds from Todd. This is changing all the time. Todd is the coming man. He's probably going to run out of time though with 8 second deficit to Hickman, and Hickman is absolutely flying anyway. Here we go across the line together, Todd and Dunlop, and we await next for Peter Hickman. Hickman, I think we can hear on to Glen Crutchley Road. Here he comes, it will be. There we go, 14 times a TT winner now, Peter Hickman.